Hi, I'm Rhona Lloyd and these are the moments that made me. So this is a photo of when we qualified for the World Cup in Dubai this year. I was involved, I got my first cap in 2016, which was the year that the last round of World Cup qualifiers where we lost to Spain on aggregate over a 2-match series, and being part of that, I was 19 at the time, was like it was just extremely hard to see the older girls in the squad that were going to retire, that were never going to go to a World Cup, and kind of definitely felt like almost like responsible for that as kind of one of the more inexperienced players in the squad. And it was like such a horrible feeling at the end of that game, and I remember thinking then like that I didn't ever want to feel that way again or let that happen. So to have been in the squad during that 5 years and watched us grow from strength to strength with like a lot of the same faces to then qualify for the World Cup in Dubai was like absolutely incredible. And we were the bottom seed going into Euros, which we got out of at second place, and then we beat Colombia to eventually like secure a spot for the World Cup, which will be Scotland's first in 12 years. So it's just been like the most like incredible roller coaster to get there. So yeah, like super proud to have been part of that, and it's a really like monumental moment for Scottish women's rugby. So this is a photo of the team that I'm playing for this season, which is Le Lions de Stade Bordelais in Bordeaux over in France. It's my like first season playing over there, and a photo from my first match with them in the league there. And like going to France was like a pretty last minute decision that I made over the summer, and I just couldn't have predicted like what an incredible experience it would be, or like how quickly I would just fall in love with that team. And I think it's been like an excellent decision for my rugby, but also off the pitch to like be the person who can't speak the language is like not an experience I think you get very often as an English speaker. And I've like learnt so much about myself in the first couple of months there, and like I don't know where I'll be in the future, but that team I think will always be extremely special to me. It's just such a brilliant bunch of girls, and we're top of the league at the moment, which Bordeaux haven't been for 10 years. So it's been a very special season to be with the club, and yeah, I'm looking forward to like finishing off the league with them. The next photo is a photo of me running out with the Barbarians to play against South Africa at Twickenham, which was like to get selected for the Barbarians was an absolute honour, and I got the call on my birthday from the manager, so it seemed a bit like a birthday present too. But it just came at like such like a brilliant time, and last season was hard with the I was training with the Olympics and didn't get selected and stuff. So then to get selected for the Barbarians really felt like a really incredible opportunity. The match so we were meant to be playing after the men's match, a double header against Samoa, but the men had COVID, and unfortunately the match had to get cancelled, which meant that we became like the headline event at Twickenham. So like it was just absolutely wild. And I met like so many special friends there and got to play with like absolute legends of game from all over the world who I've kept in contact with. And I think you hear about the Barbarians and everybody says it's special, but actually to be there I kind of got to experience firsthand like what an incredible thing it is to be part of. And yeah, it was like one of the coolest matches of rugby I've ever played in my life, so it was extremely special. So next was a photo with the Scotland Sevens team. It was out in Paris in 2019, which was a summer where we had 4 different tournaments. We went really well. We were just such a close-knit group of friends, and really had that was probably like the best summer of my life, like just playing sevens with all my best friends for Scotland. And it was where we first started like the band that we call Rhona and the Whales, and it's like the photos of all of us like with our instruments, which was we had such a fun summer, and it was so special like what we created with that team on and off the pitch. And I think every summer like we're buzzing to get back together and to play some sevens. Yeah, so last photo here is a picture of my mum and dad after the match. It was a match against France away where I think we lost, it was like 35-12, but we scored our first try against France in 9 years during that time, and I scored a try that match, and it was the only time I got the ball. And it was so funny because my parents after the game like didn't care that we'd lost or anything. They were just like so excited that I'd scored a try. And I've got like so many photos exactly like this one after matches, or of my parents with the other girls, and it's so special to me like how supportive they've been throughout all the rugby journey, that now they get to like share kind of what I'm doing playing for Scotland, and like everybody in the team knows them. And yeah, they're just like kind of like my 2 biggest supporters, so I love seeing their faces after matches, and it doesn't matter if we win or lose, they're always like the same with me, and I'm like just super lucky to have those guys.